Glankonkeine is an ancient Irish district in what is now southern County Londonderry, Northern Ireland. Glankonkeine formed the western portion of the former barony of Loughinsholin, with the ancient districts of Clandonnell, Killetra, and Tomlagh comprising the rest. The area Glankonkeine covered corresponds to the present-day parishes of Ballynascreen, Desertmartin, and Kilcronaghan. Glankonkeine has also been recorded in historical sources as Glankonkein and Glanconkeyne. History. As a result of the dense forest that used to cover Glankonkeine and Killetra, both formed the most inaccessible part of the whole of Ulster. The Clandonnell O'Neills are recorded as descending from the thick forests of Glankonkeine, from where they would conquer the shattered remnants of the earldom of Ulster, becoming the principal Gaelic lords of eastern Ulster, with their territory known in English as Clandonnell. Local legends allegedly state that Glankonkeine was a gift of Brian Carrick O'Neill to Cadan O'Henry for defeating a monstrous hound that was terrorizing the region. However, the scholar John O'Donovan states that across the country many things appear to be attributed to an area's last lord, as Brian Carrick O'Neill in this case was. Brian Carrick O'Neill would build a residence near the border of the parishes of Kilcronaghan and Ballynascreen, which became known as Dunteebree and preserved as the name of the modern townland of Dunteebryan. In the closing stages of Tyrone's rebellion, Hugh O'Neill, Earl of Tyrone, and his supporters withdrew into the Glankonkeine woods following the burning of Dungannon. Tyrone was able to successfully evade capture until he made peace with the Crown. In 1821, John McCloskey, in his statistical reports of 6 Derry parishes, states Tobermoor as being the capital settlement of Glankonkeine. Proportions and townlands. Below is a list of the proportions that Glankonkeine was divided into as part of the survey of 1609, alongside the townlands which comprised those proportions. These names were recited in the grant of the Charter of Londonderry to the Honourable the Irish Society in 1613. Excluding the church lands, the townlands are thus given in the form provided in the Charter of Londonderry, with the modern name, if known, given afterwards in brackets. Not all townlands recorded survived to the present day. All townlands are of 1 ballyboe in size unless otherwise stated. Church lands. These were originally the termen lands of the parishes that constitute Glankonkeine. Under the terms of the Plantation of Ulster they were retained by the Bishop of Derry. Ballynascreen Parish, Cavanray, Dungannon, Moneyconey, Moyard, Owenray, and Tullybrick. Desertmartin Parish, Ballymacpherson, Kerr, Knocknagan, Amoydran. Kilcronaghan Parish, Granny, Moormeal, Tamyaski, and Tullyrowan. Cohore townlands that still exist: Bullmalappa, Ballymebrachy, 1 ballyboe and 1/3 of Lila. Ulinehanray, Ballymadalakit, Bancrun, Cohore, Donagilduff, Dromoderig, Dromaligan, 1/3 part of the ballyboe. Latmeski, Moyshelin, Moygeron, 1/3 part of the ballyboe. Tonna, townlands that can't be identified and may no longer exist. Ballydomedum, Ballyrowan, 1/3 part of the ballyboe. Dromagan, Moynegroyo, Moylhaggy, Ramai, Tristernan, 1/3 part of the ballyboe. Coramony. This proportion is split between territories of Glankonkeine and Clandonnell. The following townlands are within Glankonkeine: Balmanor at 1.5 ballyboes, Cloney, Coramony, Gulnzella, Derrynard, Domatweebrian, Dromad, 1/3 of a ballyboe. Dromblaliagan, Mollyshannair, 2 ballyboes. Monagog, 1/3 of a ballyboe. Moybeg. The rest of the townlands in this proportion are in Clandonnell: Ballynascreen, Bullmabridesky, Carely, Fallaglona, Philaley, 1.5 ballyboes. Namro. Sino townlands that still exist: Bullmeathlin, Ballingham, Ballytannylure, Consaran, Crana, Sinna, Derrynyscallan, Gorty Hawkey, Gortmarin, Langell 1 ballabo and a half, Lickmathery, Lila 2/3 of a ballabo, Lysani, Mermisham, Rosia, Torrigan, Vraka, townlands that no longer exist, Drombley 1/2 a ballabo, the other half of which is within the proportion of Moysaden. Moysaden townlands that still exist, Bullmecklem, Cloam 1 ballabo and a half, Cowlan Armone, Culemwa, Dromarahi, Dromzana, Dromore, Gortiterai, Killatomney, Lorney, Moysaden, Tibarmore, townlands that can't be identified and may no longer exist, Conlair, Donagraven, Drombley 1/2 a ballabo, the other half of which is in the proportion of Sina, Kilnacaring, Tunnagevor,